So, these are conversations that are happening in corporations like across the country. I mean, every organization is all of a sudden in 2020 having meetings about race, and it's uncomfortable, right? I mean, it's just, it's weird and it's uncomfortable because I don't think people have addressed this as a like a meeting. You've got a 10 a.m. meeting on race. I mean, right. I'm part of a race task force at work. It's, we meet every couple of weeks. What do you think happens in some of these corporations when they're actually sitting down to discuss this stuff?
I mean, that's a question I'd have to ask you. You would know more than
I'm
me.
recording right now, so I can't tell you.
Off the record? Yeah, off the record. I'd like to know. That's a good question you just asked. Would you like to respond to your own question?
I'm not the person answering these questions.
I'm not a corporate.
What do you think happens? What do you imagine happens in some of these
things? I think that this is what I think happens. Is you have people who, okay, I'll put it this way. White people know, a majority, and I'm not picking on white people. I some of my best friends are white. My fiance is white.
I was gonna say.
I'm racist. Yeah. I know. I'm kidding. I'm joking about that. But many white people are as familiar with the Black experience in America now as they were the first day we were brought here. So you can live a life as a white person and not have to deal and know Black culture much longer than the opposite.
Well, do you think it's because no one's really talked about it openly? I mean,
No, people have talked about it, but whenever it's talked about, the conversation is curtailed or is put to the side. When they took a knee, that's what this.
Oh yeah.
They took a knee. We've done this stuff. All sorts of. We've talked about race the whole time, and in the Quakers, the Quaker Oat guy was they were at abolitionists in Pennsylvania. Slavery was banned early on. So there's always been people who knew that these were humans that were kidnapped and treated unfairly, that all men aren't created equal, and this country might be a bit of a scam in that regard. So it's just, I don't know. What I think in those rooms is a lot of white people with good intentions, like liberal white people go, well, there's a problem, but they're not taking the input. Like whenever a Black person has something to go, well, I'll do the talking for the both of us, Tyrone. And then we're like, I do this joke where liberals, where you're on the right side, you feel like you're on the right side of history, but then you're defending Black people without our input. You understand? Yeah, like your institution, what that might look like in a corporation is, you're like, what we're gonna do chicken and waffle Tuesday, because and Amazon did that.
I was gonna say Amazon did that. Is not made up. Yes,
that's what that looks like. You know what I mean? So when you don't take the input of Black people, you go, oh, we got it from here. We're gonna make give Splash Mountain a black frog and a princess, and oh, we'll take a name out of this, and all these little
movie. It's a great movie. I said you haven't.
No, all right. Well, I'm not gonna knock the movie. I'll check the movie out. I don't want to hate on that movie. I'll check the movie out. I'm sorry. I just don't. It all gets lumped up together, right? That's what makes it look disingenuous. But I just think it's a lot of people trying to speak for Black people in those corporate rooms and defend us. Help Dino out. He can't read. It's like, what are you talking about? Don't defend me. Your defense hurts. Your love is toxic. Listen to us. Maybe we're fully thinking people who might have a solution on how we want to be treated and what would be best for us. And I don't think that's happening.
That's a really insightful point. I think a lot of people will resonate with that. I think that